Alright, this is at Reno and Las Vegas Boulevard South. That's the Mandalay Bay and the Gold. And here is the outdoor auditorium here. I don't know if I can get a better shot. But anyways, can't get any closer. But anyway, they still got like the crime tape up here and stuff. I don't know if they still processing this particular area or not. But anyway, we still got the crime tape up. They got, this is like a gas station here. And I guess a lot of people ran over to the gas station. They ran over to a lot of people saying they were running over to the Tropicana. The Tropicana is like over that way, and that's the white building. So I guess they ran over to the Tropicana, over into the employees' parking lot. Okay, this is the memorial here at Reno and Las Vegas Boulevard South. It's right across from the Luxor. It's just over there, and Mandalay Bay is back over that way. And the area that the concert was in is over that way. It's over there. So where the tape is. So I'll try to get a little closer if I can. Alright, this is at Mandalay Bay and Las Vegas Boulevard South. This is Mandalay Bay here. I think in the back, because this is the north side, so I think it was more of a corner, had like a corner room, and I think it was a little bit further in the back there where the pool was at. So I guess he was shooting from the back. Somehow he had a view of this area over here, and mainly that's where the stage was. I guess he was shooting down. Well, I guess he had a hell of a view, because he was shooting down over the stage, but not really, well, I guess over the stage, because it looks like a lot of telephone poles, and it's a lot of stuff in the way here, and he was just shooting away. And that's the area over there. It really don't look that, from this area here, it really don't look that large, but it's almost probably about almost a block long area here. And so the stage is here in the back. And it looked like it was kind of a good view of shooting down. But he had a lot of stuff in the way here. I guess he looked like red lights. They had poles, light poles, trees. Looked like he, I guess he could have saw. I guess he saw through all that. He had a telescope on that. So let me pan back over here. There's a lot of cops and stuff still out here. They still got this area pretty well cordoned off here. And there's still got a lot of cops over here. And I guess this whole area is like a crime scene, I guess. So they're letting people go across over there, I guess. They're not completely blocking the business off as that much, but they got a lot of cops out here, and man, well, I guess they don't want nobody to run into each other out here. I guess that's why the cops are still out here, but they still got to preserve, I guess, the crime scene, I guess, and that's Mandalay Bay right there. This used to be called Reno. I didn't know, excuse me, Hacienda. I think it used to be called Hacienda because the Hacienda was over here, but they changed it to Mandalay Bay. So this is that Las Vegas Boulevard, and Las Vegas Boulevard South and Mandalay Bay. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway. Okay, this is the entrance to Mandalay Bay here. This is like a little gargoyle up here. And they still got all this tape off. I guess you can't go in here. I guess the whole area is like a crime scene, I guess. And I don't know if the hotel is closed or not. But anyway, they still got it taped off a little bit. Okay, this is like the little corner. I guess these are like little suites or something. And one of the rooms is like got the windows knocked out. I don't know which one it is. It's on the third. All right. Today I want to talk a little bit about the shooting and the aftermath of what actually is going on now. Some of the things in question is 6 minutes. 6 minutes gap. So they trying to piece together, I mean, I guess the sheriff, he really don't have a grave concern about the 6 minutes. I mean, he's got to try to piece together not necessarily the timeline, but he's got to piece together, you know, what actually happened. I mean, you know, he's got to figure out, this guy brought these guns in here, and he shot up a bunch of people, and he's got to figure out, you know, why did he do it, and is anybody else involved? I mean, there's so many things that he's got to be concerned about. Besides, you know, what the press is trying to like say, you know, what was the 6 minutes, you know, so like they trying to blame somebody instead of trying to say, hey, you know, let the sheriff do his job, which eventually he's gonna do, you know, but he can't answer every question, you know. It's like, what did the guy do when he woke up in the morning, you know, at 6 o'clock in the morning? He can't answer all those little minute questions. All right, next I want to talk about is, besides the 6 minutes, is that some lawsuits are popping up now. I mean, it's a 21-year-old lady. She's, I guess, decided to file a lawsuit against Mandalay Bay, and I think some of the people that put on the event, I guess. So that's just one of the lawsuits. But, you know, it's a lot of money being already distributed, not necessarily distributed, but collected. I think it's like $10 million that's for the GoFundMe. I think that one of the politicians started. So it's a lot of money to try to help people, but I don't know if it's going to be enough, you know, and I think that's what some of the people are looking into now, is that, hey, how am I going to pay my bills, you know? I know the city and the state and the county, I mean, it seems like they should like, hey, let's take care of these bills, you know, but after they get out of the hospital, you know, they might have some problems as far as like, you know, their jobs and stuff like that. and just mainly just adjusting. I'm going to pan over here a little bit. Mainly just adjusting to, you know, actually being in that type of, I guess, not necessarily use the word war zone, but, you know, in that type of environment first, that amount of time, and injured and suffering and stuff like that. So, you know, that's something to consider, you know, too. Alright, this is at Casino Center in Ogden. It's like they kind of blocked this off here. And it's a lot of, got a lot of cops down there, sorry, with I guess they call them whalers or something, I don't know. So I'm gonna go down there and see what's going on. Got some cops down there. I don't know if they like guarding something or they just patrolling. I have no idea. They're like walking around here. I don't know what happened around here. Alright, this is like the backside of Mandalay Bay, I guess the corner area. And I guess he was shooting out of this little tower. It looks like a little separate tower here. And I guess this is where all the suites are. So I guess he had a corner view of this area over here. I'm going to pan over here. Across the street over here. I thought when it first happened that it was a convention center, which is the convention center at the back of Mandalay Bay. I don't know if you can see over there. Well, anyway, it's back over there. He had to, well, I guess he saw over some of those poles and all that. But it was like a Ferris wheel that was being put up. And it's like two big towers there. I guess he had to shoot over there. I don't know if he injured that or not, but it's been there a while. So he had to shoot over a lot of stuff. Well, he was shooting down mainly. And that's the area across the street. Alright, today I want to talk a little bit about the politician in the wake of the shooting at Mandalay Bay. So, I was watching one news report, and they had some of the local politicians, and they mentioned that one of the politicians was like taking selfies, and I said, man, they ain't got no shame in their game, you know. But that's the way, I guess politicians, they have to, like, you know, promote themselves, you know, self-promotion. I guess that's the best. So, and I guess, you know, I mean, but, you know, I guess a lot of politicians, they just don't have it in them to be compassionate, you know. They just, mainly, I gotta look out for myself, you know. Alright, it's kind of early in the morning here in Sin City. Today I want to talk a little bit about security. Seems like that's gonna be the one of the issues that Sin City might have to tighten up on. I see a lot of security guards now. They're being positioned in certain places, whereas before there was mainly focus on mainly inside of the casino areas, but a lot of the casinos have like rooms, so now I think they're gonna have to try to put more security because of what happened up at Mandalay Bay. They're gonna have to put more security guards, have to position them around the room areas. So they might have to add some people on for that. So seems like the focus now is gonna be on that, and I don't know how they're gonna get. They might have to get a little lax on the casino. So I don't know. let me pan back around a little bit. And right next to it is the South, I think it's the South Central Command, where all those cop cars are there. I don't know if you can see those. So, that is over there. South Central Command or something like that. So, anyway, let me pull back out. So, anyway, Mandalay Bay is right there. So, they was pretty close to where all everything happened. You got the fire department right over here. And you got the police department right there. So, and Mandalay Bay was right there. So, it right across the street was, you know, so, they was right there. The cops was right there, and the fire department paramedics was right there. right, YouTube. I haven't done a video in a while, so I'm gonna try to do one a day. Mainly here in Vegas, it's a lot of information that's been put out on the internet about the investigation. So mainly I want to try to talk a little bit about the investigation as far as the shooting that happened in Mandalay Bay. Um, Mainly is it's not a lot of information that's been put out by the sheriff department, the people that's supposed to be doing the investigation. You know, they trying to, I guess, keep a lot of the information, you know, on the lock and key. So it's not too much information that's going to be put out by the sheriff department and the FBI. So it's a lot of speculation, and it's a lot of backseat investigators that's putting out a lot of information on the internet, and mainly a lot of people calling these people conspiracy theorists and stuff like that. So you know they're doing their own little investigation and stuff like that. So mainly mainly a lot of people are speculating that, you know, that it might be a cover up and this and that. But mainly the investigation is still an open investigation. I mean, the sheriff haven't closed any books on this. They still investigating a lot of stuff. And usually in a open investigation, you're not going to get a lot of details on exactly what happened, you know, because they probably going to save that for, you know, the trial, but potential trial. So I guess a lot of people are not going to, you know, they're not getting the information that they think they're going to get, you know, in a closed investigation where they actually charge someone. So, you know, so it's a lot of the backseat investigators. You know, they're just, you know, going, you know, having a field day on it. So mainly, I guess the mainstream media people here in Las Vegas, I mean, they coming out with unbelievable questions and answers on their papers and stuff. I guess they got to sell papers too. So, you know, I guess you can't beat them. You have to join them. So mainly, I guess they figure, you know, everybody else is making money off of it. You know, we need to make money too. So they coming out with their own little question and answer, and this is very rare, you know, for a mainstream media outlet to come out with a lot of speculation. So anyway, they did it, and I guess they trying to sell papers too, you know. right. It's a bit windy today. I don't know if my audio is going to be that great. But anyway, today I want to talk a little bit about something that's been happening in the news lately. And while it happened, I haven't been doing that many interviews. What's happened here in Las Vegas on, I think it was 1st of October, I think it was. So anyway, it was a big shooting on the 1st of October, I think it was. And the cops are really trying to, I guess, draw a logical conclusion of the reason why this guy particularly died there. You know, probably looking at terror. Did he have any terror? Well, I can't say the word. Did he have any relationship with terrorists or terrorist organizations or something like that? So they're looking at that. They're looking at if he was, I guess, some radical or something like that, or they're looking at it if he was like mentally incompetent. I guess they're looking at a lot of stuff, but they want to like pick a logical one, and a lot of people, well, a few people on YouTube are saying that it's no logical explanation to someone that's, that's insane, mainly that's what they're saying. And so I guess they're gonna try to do research on this guy's brain and try to figure out all this and that, but it's just the guy was just, he was just angry, angry and probably depressed, and he wanted to try to do something.